Steadfastness, endurance, simplicity, and humility are close to virtue. Act kindly, but don't anticipate gratitude. The careful rarely make mistakes. Prioritize faithfulness and honesty. Knowledge's essence is applying it when you have it and admitting ignorance when you don't. Seeing a good person, aspire to emulate them. Seeing someone less admirable, reflect on your own flaws. Let go of grievances, but always remember acts of kindness. Don't criticize your neighbor's snowy roof when your own doorstep is unclean. Virtuous people may avenge the limitations they endure by causing the boredom they provoke. Sincerity and faithfulness are of the utmost importance. One who governs through virtue is like the North Star, unwavering while all other stars revolve around it. Only the wisest and most foolish of men never change. Education fosters confidence. Confidence gives rise to hope. Hope leads to peace. For a 1-year plan, plant rice. For a 10-year plan, plant trees. For a 100-year plan, educate children. Respect the young. How can you know their future won't equal our present? A superior person speaks modestly but excels in action. Silence is the loyal friend that never betrays. Self-improvement is the foundation for all progress and moral growth. Repay harm with justice and repay kindness with kindness. Wisdom, compassion, and courage are universally acknowledged moral qualities. People desire wealth and status, but they must be acquired properly to be possessed. We live twice, and the second life starts when we realize we have just one. Practicing 5 qualities in all situations epitomizes perfect virtue: solemnity, magnanimity, sincerity, diligence, and kindness. Virtue is more crucial to humanity than water or fire. I have seen men die from stepping on water and fire, but never from following virtue. Genuine knowledge is understanding the limits of one's ignorance. A superior person focuses on overcoming challenges first. Success comes later. When knowledge is enough to attain but virtue isn't enough to hold what's gained, it will be lost again. Those who can't forgive others destroy the bridge they must cross. Not doing what is right when faced with it demonstrates a lack of courage. Don't let shame turn mistakes into crimes. Wherever you go, there you are. Needless to discuss what's done. Needless to blame what's past. We ought to feel sorrow but not be weighed down by it. Finding the switch is easy once the lights are on. Better a flawed diamond than a flawless pebble. Not doing what's right when you see it is cowardice. Boldness without propriety leads to insubordination. Success relies on prior preparation. Without it, failure is inevitable. A gentleman feels shame when his actions don't match his words. One who won't economize is doomed to agonize. Demand for ability always outpaces supply. Don't impose on others what you don't want to do yourself. Music creates a pleasure that humans cannot live without. Imagination is more valuable than knowledge. Consider no vice too trivial to commit, and no virtue too insignificant to practice. Focus less on holding a high position and more on fulfilling your role. Both the person who believes they can and the one who believes they can't are usually right. I wasn't born knowledgeable. I passionately seek wisdom from the past. Embrace your true self, deep within your core. Recognize your faults and don't hesitate to let them go. All people share the same nature, but their habits make them differ. One who constantly pursues personal gain will face much criticism. Though people have similar natures, it's their habits that set them apart. Keep in mind the age of your parents, for both joy and concern. A wise person isn't swayed by slander or startling statements. Fine words and an appealing appearance rarely accompany true virtue. Those who excel in studies can pursue official careers. A person who doesn't correct a mistake commits another. One who knows all the answers hasn't been asked all the questions. We often spend more energy convincing others we're happy than trying to be happy ourselves. Without understanding the power of words, one cannot truly know people. Fortune's wheel turns constantly, and no one can be sure they'll remain on top. Wherever you go, be fully engaged. Reviewing the past and deriving the new makes one a teacher. The goal of the superior person is truth. Humility is the cornerstone of all virtues. When seeing a person of worth, aspire to be like them. When encountering someone of lesser character, reflect on your own flaws. The superior person remains aware of potential dangers and problems, even in times of safety and order. This way, they keep themselves and their communities secure. Gain new knowledge while reflecting on the old, and you can teach others. Do not impose on others what you don't want for yourself. A superior person speaks modestly but acts greatly. Noble individuals emphasize the good in others and downplay the bad, while the inferior do the opposite. A father who doesn't teach his son his duties is as guilty as the son who neglects them. In a well-governed country, poverty is shameful. In a poorly governed one, wealth is. The superior person always considers virtue, while the ordinary person thinks of comfort. When anger arises, consider the consequences. A journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. Study the past to define the future. Without considering the future, one will find trouble nearby. Knowing what is right and not doing it shows a lack of courage or principle.